No, no, no. They'll bring a lot of they'll bring a lot of pressure. A lot of the pressure there'll be a lot of pressure on first down as well. That's geared to stopping the run. Obviously, good portion of it will come from the boundary. It looks like they like to bring their corners and get them involved with some things. They'll jump into some fronts that are gonna really really force you to have to run the ball one way or throw it another, kind of a thing. So there's going to be some, we've got some work ahead of us to make sure we've got it all covered. But I wouldn't say that they, blitz more than any other team that we've seen by any means. But at the same point in time, they've got, their packages, and they're going to bring pressure, and they're getting a little, little bear look that, we see from time to time. They can bring a little more pressure, and get their speed guys coming hard, up the field.
You have to, with this in mind, you have to take extra emphasis to get your younger running backs up to speed, just because they're young guys.
Good point. I must have talked about that before at some time. But yeah, we need to make sure that we're especially all on the same page. And Lester Erb's done a great job with that with these young guys, whether it's been Marcus Coker or some of the other guys in the past, of getting them ready to go. And then if we need to use Brett Morse, or Paki O'Meara, they've got the experience. They know what they're doing in the system as well. But the key is, when we're not going to know every time they come at us. So Coker's got to be ready to, he's got to be ready to go, as well.
How impressed have you been by Marcus since you've kind of thrown him in there as a featured back, and what are you expecting out of him in this game?
Well, we did. Originally when we threw him in, it had been so far from the time from where we saw him in preseason for a couple days before he got hurt to the time he was ready to play again. I think I probably had said that I wasn't sure what you couldn't really be sure what what to expect. And now that he's been in some games, you can expect him to run the ball physically and run it tough, which is what he likes to do. And we went back and looked at some of the ball games that he got a chance to run it in, especially the Indiana, the Michigan State, those kinds of Minnesota. He's done a pretty good job of getting where we wanted him to get, and moving the pile at times himself when he needed to. So, but this is this is an opponent that's gonna I'm sure offer some different challenges to him, and one of them is going to be in the blitz pickup game, obviously. But we really like the progress Marcus has made, and we feel like he'll continue to get better all the time.
Can why did the scoring output drop so precipitously in the last 4 games of the Big Ten season as opposed to the first?